Hello and welcome back to a end of the season double header. Yes, last game of the season. As you can see, we're doing well. We did what we talked about last episode and skipped ahead to the last league game of the season because we were in a good form and likely to be promotion candidates. And we are. Still in theory, Curtis Nation can overtake us in the league if they win and we lose by quite a few goals, but I think I am confident that we can pull this through. And in addition, we have a League Cup final, the Integro League Cup final to play against Gainsborough, who are fourth in our fourth, potentially third in our league, so that will be a tough final as well. So double header today. In other news, we have re-signed some contracts here. Young Tae-Wok just had his contract accepted. He is unfortunately suspended today because of very bad tackle in the previous game. So he's had a 3-game suspension now. But that is okay. We have, on the other hand, signed actually 3 young Premier League rejects, which I will show you in a minute. Actually, I'll show you them on stream, I guess, but one of them you have to see because the first one is Jamie Griffith, which was perfect because we had still has a rather serious injury to Houghton Paris there, so we've had to been playing all downs out on the left side for quite a few games now. But Jamie Griffith came in from Liverpool, and we've had a couple of other Premier League rejects as well. Well, since we're here, we can always just show them to you. That is Murphy Kizaruko, English Congolese, right-sided player. I'm thinking wing-back potential here. He has to work on his pace. Other than that, this is a work-in-progress player, I think. So he might actually be... well, the best thing for him would probably be to have him out on loan for a season. So probably going to put him on the development list here. He needs to be a regular starter at least, yeah. Playing. Sure. All right, last one. Did I totally forget the last one? What? Is it down here? I totally forgot. And it's another one we're actually playing in right away, and that is Tassos Kapaklis, a central defender from Chelsea. Decent pickup. Lacks a bit of speed. Other than that, he is great in the other defensive categories. Only 17 years old. Well, soon 18, but great prospect for us. Great prospect. So yeah, 3 early signings for next season. 2 of which can slot right into a rotational role for the first team. But now is the last game of the season against Marin. Let's see what we can do in this game. So Ali Zinga, you are back in instead of Arimu here. Zinga for Darcy, and something like this. Apoklis, are you left-footed? Nope. We are struggling to find good defenders who are also left-footed. But that is okay. So let's get into the game today. We are gonna win the league for 4th season in a row. So this has been a hectic but very good 4 seasons for us. I think the hardest season was the second one because there was only 1 promotion spot from that league, from tier 10, to tier 9. But we managed it anyway. And as we see, we have been playing really well this season as well. But it has been very hard. The competition has become much harder, and I reckon next season, season 5 in the Vanarama National League, probably south for us, there will be a total different kind of teams playing against us. Yeah, there will be some tough teams to beat there. So next season is the first season I for real. I'm afraid we have to work towards avoiding relegation. So that will be exciting to see. But I think with the right additions, we have a good squad. We have some cash in the bank, a club to grow, and yeah, we can finally start on the secondary project of the say, which is youth development, which I am very fond of in a Football Manager. But first of all, let's focus on the game against Marin here. A boring 0-0 draw, half an hour into the game. Maybe we can get a shot on target here. It seems like Marin are playing a pretty high pressing game. They are kind of doing the same thing as us, just waiting for us to make an to make an error in defense like that. Oh, but it's a good save by Fischer. Toby Fischer has been a good keeper for us this year. If we can keep him next year as well, maybe as a backup, maybe, or a rotational player alongside signing one of our own, because this year we've had 2 loanee goalkeepers. I really do want a goalkeeper that actually signs for the club, so we can actually develop him. But yeah, but then let's see what we find in the summer transfer window, which will be a stream, of course, as always. I reckon a Tuesday stream, maybe, if I have the time. Yeah, probably Tuesday evening. So let's see. A pretty boring game so far. It seems like they have the better chances. More with the ball out on the right. He is not quick. That's a good cross. It's an offside though. Yeah, so in the end, over the past few games, we pulled away quite a bit from 3rd and 4th place. So it's been a 2-horse race to finish up the season. Oh, sorry, it's a bit early in the morning for me. But yeah, so let's see. Let's go balanced here. We're not creating anything here. Just gonna fire him up a bit. And let's do a sub here. I think Hollingsworth. Apaklis out for Darcy here, and let's do. Let's just wait on that. Okay, so we've just had 3 shots in the first 60 minutes. That's not good. Back to cautious. Encourage the boys a bit. Oh, this smells of a goal. Good clearance by Moore, I think. Oh, that is a penalty. You could see it a mile away. Is this how we're gonna end the season? Oh, but it's a save by Fischer. What a save. Toby Fischer. Oh, he just seals his spot in the first team for the next season, if we can get him back on loan. Great stuff, great stuff. Question though, why are we on equal points with Korsnäs? We are going? Huh. Anyway, Clemens out for Casillo, Anders. No, Heaton, of course. And Anneman out for Syme here, I think. Yeah. Or can I get it through to Anneman? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Through on goal. Oh, but it's an offside, of course. Yeah, so. There it is, 87 points. It hadn't updated yet. Whew. Yeah, so Gainsborough are winning, FC United are winning, Korsnäs are winning 3-0. More with the corner. For some reason, he's our corner specialist, which is pretty weird. there has been quite a few corner goals this year, so it has worked, of course. Holdingsworth has scored quite a few goals from headed corners. So Henderson, Merrill, Doyle, Toure, Ikanic. Poor shot. Fisher plucks the ball from there. Okay, so can we get a goal in the last game of the season? This has been a pretty boring game and a very unfruitful one for us. But Simon in the goal, and Simon scores his 10th goal of the season. Simon, the forgotten 5th choice striker in Dunkirk. He has silently been having a few appearances and scoring a few goals and developing quite nicely. I was totally sorry. I was totally ready to get rid of him at the start of the season because we signed Dylan Syme in the second half of the last season, and he really didn't provide anything. His performances was pretty worse. He was kind of signed to be our main guy, but that wasn't the case. But this year, keeping a hold of him and being like the 5th choice after Levi Moore here, he has been silently providing us with goals, assists, and he is training really well. So let's look at this contract after this game and see how long we have him. Because he is still a pretty young player. Well, all of our players almost are young. He's a prospect for us, you could say. Coming up into the Wonderama Leagues. And that seals the deal. Dunkirk are Northern Premier League champions and promoted to the Wonderama National South. Probably. And our stadium is looking quite nice with the corporate building behind there. Just some simple stands. Kind of like our stadium as it is, but it's gonna have to be improved, I guess, coming up through the leagues there. So yeah. And there's the confetti. Let's celebrate the 4th promotion in a row. What a journey. And we are almost halfway there. That is halfway to the Premier League, that is. So let's get out of this and further into the cup game. So that is brilliant. We are champions. Great work, everyone. Great work. Understands due to being tired. That is a weird comment to make when you're champions. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Yep, we beat Curzon Ashton with 3 points, 89 points in the season. That is quite a bit. There's actually 20 points down to Gisli in 6th there. So yeah. So we say goodbye to Farsley Celtic, Ashton United, Hyde, and Shildon. There's going to be a playoff between Curzon Ashton, FC United, Gainsborough, and Marsk to get up to the Wonderama Leagues. And I have my finger on Curzon Ashton, of course. They have been amazing this year, and they have beaten us both games, I think. Anyway, so let's see where that puts us. Legend. We surely should be a club legend now. Where's the screen at that? Where I see that again? Where's the club legend stuff and things like that? We can take a look at that later, but here it is under the general tab. I think. Oh, it didn't seem like it. Where am I looking? Okay, we'll surely look at that later. But anyway, we are champions. The initial budgets are almost 4,000 a week, and we have a transfer budget for the first time in the club's history. 369k. That is great. We're not going to use most of that because that will go into development of the youth facilities and staff wages probably, and this will have to be kept low. Currently we're using 1800. So we're using quite a bit more than we were at the start of the season, but that is mainly due to one guy, David Heaton. Yeah, he's on 300 appearance fee. Okay, so we are good. And Fisher, man of the match. Oh, good on ya. Good on ya. So let's go ahead to the final, and that is it's almost 4 weeks. It's almost 4 weeks too. So yeah, I guess I'll see you then. Maybe it's arrange a friendly in between, but yeah. So let's play Gainsborough at we're playing at home. That is weird. Anyway, I'll be back for the cup final. And we're back. Cup final day, home against Gainsborough. And yeah, we're actually playing at home. So there isn't a neutral ground in this League Cup final, but I'll take it. That gives us a better chance. Quick transfer update. We've been scouting for real for the last 4 weeks. Yeah, it is 4 weeks since the last game of the season, so we're in the middle of May now, 19th of May, and we've signed a great player for us. He will be with us for the next season and probably one more. Louis Thompson, previously of Chippenham. I actually have heard of this player because I am a MK Dons fan, and as you can see, he played 2 seasons for us. Didn't do too well, but hey, maybe he'll do well for Dunkirk here. Very all-rounded, experienced ball-winning midfielder, so he will do a job for us next season. Might chip in as a sub in this game as well, but yeah, we'll play with the standard team today. So let's get right into it then. Let's do a quick pick and see where that puts us. Yeah, so Heaton has finally started to learn the defensive midfield position, which is great for next season. We're putting Zinga in the middle there. On loan, okay. So it's Waring, Clements, Heaton, Griffith, Young Tae-Wok, Animan, and Adamson. Young Tae-Wok has just signed a new contract, which is fantastic. Adamson, though, he hasn't been brute about it, but he wants to consider his options at the end of his contract. So I've promised him to let him do that, and I promised to improve the club's training facilities as well, which I've asked the board to do now. Haven't gotten an answer yet, and that is a bit strange. It's 2 weeks in game since I asked, so very weird. But anyway, we are gonna have Breathwaite on the bench here. Actually, where are you? We're gonna have Darcy instead of let me see. Zeruko, you're off like this. We have Griffith, you're off for Houghton Paris here. And I think it's only 5 subs in the Integral League Cup. Breathwaite, why are you unhappy? Yeah, of course, we didn't improve the training facilities. Anyway, Henley, yeah, so I think this is good. We don't have any right-sided midfielders players now. Actually, let's just swap out Breathwaite for a right-sided player here now. So Henley, you can come on the bench. Great. Yeah, we can't do the cup final without Levi Moore, I think. So this is where we're at. So I'm just gonna save the game here. I haven't saved it in a while. Yeah, so the board and the fans want us to win this game, so there's some pressure onto us, but I think we can do a good job here, so let's get right into it. And I didn't actually see where the league finished, because I think it ended up with actually Marsk United winning the playoffs here. That is interesting. Let me just check out that before we go through. So the playoffs, FC United beat Gainsborough in extra time, and Marsk beat Curtis Nashton. I absolutely wouldn't have have bought that. And Marsk beat FC United 2-1 in the final. So Marsk United will come up to the Panorama National League South with us. So what do I want to pick up last time? We did a friendly a week before this game, by the way, just to keep the form up. Some match fitness is always good, and let's see where that puts us. I'm going to start off cautious in this game, although we are at home. Playing in our home kit red. Yeah, so I'm a bit aware that I have signed a few players now before the actual transfer window, but I think it's a process of building for the future now. We are upgrading the youth facilities, they're soon complete. We want to upgrade the training facilities, which we're asked for now. I also want to add some staff for the under 21s, maybe the under 18s as well. Oh no, oh, it's an offside. Oh, I thought that was a 1 minute goal. Clear offside, okay. Yeah, but yeah, so we are going to spend a bit more money in development, I think. Oh, that's a great free kick. Crossbar, keeper, the upright and out. Oh, what a chance for Dunkirk. Ooh, and headed by Zingai straight over the bar. Yeah, so we are gonna... yeah, so some of the players we sign are merely rotational options or prospects for us. Great block. Although that Thompson guy, he is going to be great for us for a season or two, and he's going to help with developing the young players, because we have a very young squad. This season we've only had one player over 23 years old, so in Henley, and yeah, so that needs to improve if we're going to stay up in the Panorama National League South. I'm still saying South because I feel that is where we are going to be placed. But Houghton Paris is a cross in, but it gets nowhere. Counter-attack by Gainsborough. Get a foot in, get a foot in. Oh, no penalty, please, no penalty. That smelled like a penalty a long way around. Great defensive work there, great defensive work. Get a foot in. It's straight over the bar. It's a corner for Gainsborough. We're seeing a lot of action now in the first 10 minutes there. Mainly for Gainsborough, so I'm not too happy about that, but let's see if we can turn the tide around. Oh, what a hoof. Corner. Eaton takes the corner. Can he get it to Hollingsworth? It's Zingai! It's Zingai with the goal. Ali Zingai with his third goal of the season. And what a time to get it. What a time to get a corner set-piece goal. That has been a staple goal for us this year. A easy corner to the central defender on the near post. And that has just been a good set-piece goal recipe for us this year. And that is a great start. Let's go balanced, just to get some more pressure onto them. Okay, we're 1-0 up. Let's keep this tight. Young Tae-wook with the ball. Oh, bad pass. But it's a good thought. Ooh, that is a good hoof to Lewis, and he shoots it way over the bar. And that reminds me, they are playing a bit more pressing, so let's lower our defensive line here. And let's go back to cautious after this highlight, maybe. Oh, what a dangerous pass to the keeper. My players really don't want to challenge the other team this match. It's a bit weird. Can we do something about that? Is get stuck in? Let's try for a cheeky get stuck in here. Let's go back to cautious again. Adamson with the ball. Oh, great turn by Adamson. What a first touch. But he just loses the ball. Okay. Houghton Paris, he hasn't been playing much the last weeks because he's been injured for about 6 of them. Oh, great chance for Animan. Yeah, he's been... So this is his first game back, I think, for almost 2 months, I guess. Cautious. Half an hour gone. Adamson to Animan. Out to Houghton Paris. He get a cross in. Yes, he does. Young Tae-wook. Oh, heads it outside the goal. We need to take a quick look at the contracts after this game, but I think we've tied the most of the good players down to contracts for at least 1 more year. And many of the players got extensions as well, seeing as we won the league and won promotion. Oh, is it an injury for Animan? He stays down on the ground. That is offside, surely. That is offside, surely. Yeah, he was way offside. And it's an... Oh, don't be a bad injury for Animan. It doesn't say he's injured. Injured but feels he can shake it off. Okay, okay. I'll believe you. Oh, this is a nerve-wracking game. If you could get a cup trophy this year as well, that would be a great booster to our reputation, which helps in keeping good players at the club and signing new ones. We've done some good defensive blocking this game, I think. Yeah, the ratings of the defenders show that. Okay, so it's an okay first half. They are a bit better than us. So let's see if we can keep it up in the second half. Let's go positive for the first 10 minutes. We might have to sub off Anman in a few minutes as well. Young Taewok. Oh, a chance goes and begging. Free kick for Gainsborough, headed out by Hollingsworth. Adamson steals the ball up to Young Taewok. Oh, he gets his speed on. They get a cross in. Yes, he does. Adamson. Oh, straight at the keeper. What a cross by the young South Korean with a new contract. Let's go back to cautious, and that's it for now. Bottom Paris with the steal. Adamson with the steal as well. Can he get some help? Eaton, Young Taewok, Clemens out to Waring. By the way, Waring has been playing okay this year. Definitely, he and his rotational comrade Henley has been playing okay. Good header by Alman, but straight over the bar. But the right wingback is surely a position we can improve on for next year. We are pretty good at the left wingback position with Horton Paris and the new guy Griffith, I think, from Liverpool. Alman through on goal. Oh, it's an offside. Yeah, but the right side is a place that we need to improve. And now we do have a backup tactic which actually employs fullbacks and wingers, so we need more people on each side as well. So I am contemplating improving the right winger, or the actually both the right winger and the left wing positions, because we need more players in those positions there. So Levi Moore comes in for Animan there. Let's go Poacher, who is tired. Dinga is tired, so Darcy, you're coming on, and let's say one sub. Good steal by Adamson. He is a good... he steals the ball quite a lot. I think that is a good attribute to have as a pressing forward. So he's been doing bits for us. It's sad if he leaves us, but we'll let him do what he wants. He is a good player, so with lots of potential. Okay, so let's go bounce for the last 10 minutes, and I'm going to make a sub after this highlight. Eaton with the free kick. Oh, and it's a goal! Campbell Darcy heads it into a defender, I think. Campbell Darcy, and it's central defenders doing the scoring this match. What happened there? Darcy heads it onto the chest of Morton here, I think. So, ooh, that is a lucky goal. But that means let's give Adam Henley his last game for the club and save the debuts for next season. That is 2-0. That is great for us. Gonna give him some praise, and let's just time waste this game a lot. Ooh, dangerous free kick position for Hesketh, and it's 2-1. Ooh, David Hesketh with his 30th goal of the season. Oh, 2-1. The tension is growing. Another free kick for Hesketh there. Taylor heads it on. Adamson heads it out. Clements get the ball. Come on, get the ball up. There, good cross. Heaton is too slow, unfortunately. Great clearing by Hollingsworth there. Don't they walk? Can he get a cross in? Yes, he does. Adamson. Oh, and it's a corner kick. That is great for us. That saves a lot of time. Come on, guys. 2-1. Let's keep this lead. Oh, Heaton is time wasting like he has never done before. They head it out. Hollingsworth picks up the ball. More. Back to Kapaklis. Kapaklis, right? Yeah. Great cross. Young Tewak can't get to it. And... oh, 20 seconds left. Don't score now. Don't score now. Oh, come on, ref, blow the whistle. Yes, and it's a cup victory. Yes, that is our second trophy, I think, in terms of cups, that is. So the Integral League Cup is Dunkirk's. We have not focused on this cup at all. We have used this cup as sort of a cup to play the backup players and some young players, but when it gets time to get into the quarterfinals, I tend to get a feeling for winning. So it's great that we actually got to the final and got to win against Gainsborough tonight. And there's the confetti, red confetti. Dunkirk is red and white, and that seals the double trophy for the season. That is great. What an end to season 4 and to our stay in tier 7. Next up is Wonderama National League South, probably. So Dunkirk do the double. We got some cash from that, 2.7, yeah, not too bad. Not so many attendance money. So Dunkirk, thank Norby, nice. We have won the Integral League Cup. Some cup bonuses paid out. Yeah, great stuff, great stuff. Oops. Our assistant is happy. Chris Casey got a giant bonus for that win. Oh my god. Yellow card limit for 3 players. Oh, that's okay. So I'm gonna skip ahead to the end of the season awards, and then I'm gonna take a quick look at the team and contracts and transfer stuff. But mainly we're gonna talk about transfers in the stream. Probably on Tuesday. But yeah, so be right back. And here we are. Let's just scroll through the end of the season review quite quickly. So, new arrivals. We have a bunch of good players here. So, our defense and midfield has been brilliant this year. So, Hollingsworth on loan, Clements, Dingai. Mainly those 3, in addition to Toby Fisher, are people I do want to have back for another year if we can. Oh, look at this guy. 8 goals and 3 assists for a centre back. That is just great. Some other players here, though. Let's just see. Oops. Yeah, so John Lonergan has been a very good backup goalkeeper. Gary Waring has done his job. So these are the new guys. Henley has done a job as well. He's mainly here for teaching the young ones. So great, we got to the 3rd round of the FA Cup, which was fantastic. Manchester City beat us, or rather thrashed us 6-1. But that was the turning point for us in terms of finances and club development. Whew. Biggest win, it was 6-1 as well against Nantwich. We beat Southport 3-2 in the MA FA Cup. That was a really good match to remember. Yep. And 4-1 against Geesley. Goal of the season by Waring. I think this is interesting because the goal of the season always seems to be a weird player, which almost always isn't a striker. So that is great. Team of the year, a pretty familiar team now. Animan, Adamson, and Young Tae-wok, they have mainly played the other way around, but that is okay. Fisher, Dingai, Hollingsworth, Darcy, actually. Oh, he's been there for 2 years and doing a job. I think he's developed quite well with us. He's always just been like 2 stars, so he's always been a backup, but he has provided. Houghton Paris, Braithwaite, Clements, and Waring, great guys. So new records: Fans Player of the Season, Young Tae-wok, and Young Player of the Season. A signing of the season is Castillo Anderson, actually. Oh, I'm thinking of him as a backup. Animan is most goals by player in a match, 4 goals. Most clean sheets by player in a season, 14 for Toby Fisher. Most league apps by player. Ooh, Levi Moore is our leading league apps record holder and league goals in 89. Fastest goal, Alex Animan, 22 seconds. Damn. Yeah, so 2 trophies this year. Dunkirk flew out of traps and set himself up for this most magical of promotions. I couldn't agree more. Carl Simpson from Football 365. Oh, I don't really use this screen too much, but I think it's a good feature I should use a bit more. Historic upset, yeah. Kidderminster. Giant Killers. We beat Dorchester. Future star Mohamed Saber Shokri joined. These are... it's a long time ago. Okay, so here is the new season. Yeah, so you already saw the team of the year. Dunkirk overall best 11. Oh, no, sorry, this is the overall best 11. So we have Adamson, Moore, and Animan here. Houghton Paris has come in. Glatzel is still here. Braithwaite. Abbey, yeah, so he's playing in Holland still, I think. Oh, it would be great to have him back, to be fair. I don't think he wants to sign for us. Darcy, Eckley Olsworth, and James, and Aaron Buffton. So we have Tommy Davis, Senior, Worrell, Jones, Young Tae-wok, and Hollingsworth, and Sloman in subs. So we have... we've had a few more social media followers. Great stuff. Yeah, so things have been going great this year. So Club Vision and Expectations meeting. They want us... For next year, they want us to... attempt to avoid relegation. Okay, from the National League North-South. Youth facilities will soon be done. That is nice. We still haven't had an answer in terms of the training facilities. We asked for improved training facilities like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what's happening, but let's wait and see. So I agree with most of this. I don't want to force any of this. Come on, guys. They are so yeah, they aren't so agreeable if you want to change something here. This is mainly set in stone, I feel. We have a bit more influential players now. We have Fisher, Clements, and Thompson straight in, Braithwaite and Animan, and we're keeping hold of all of these guys, except maybe for Fisher and Clements, but we do want them back, so let's try for that. So, yes, that concludes the season, and let's just take a look here. Expiring contracts, let's just see. So Hitton is on a non-contract still, that is amazing. Arim is going back to his parent club. Henley is going out. Yeah, I can't see we need him one more year. It was more like a rotational experienced signing, so he's out probably. Braithwaite, I do want to have him for one more year, if we can sign him. Casey, we want him out. We want Hollingsworth, Fisher, and Clements back. And we don't need Lonergan. Darcy, he's done his job here for 2 years, I think, so we might not want him back. Dingai has been a great player for us, so maybe we want to try to get him back. And after that, Amarty and Waring. No thanks to Amarty. Waring if we don't find anything else, but for the present time, no. So other than that, we have a team. This is our team. And we want to re-sign some loans and get a new contact for Braithwaite there. Other than that, we are good actually. So something like this, and we want Hollingsworth, Fisher, Clements, and maybe Dingai. Yeah. We are trialing a goalkeeper as well, but I think he's a bit too expensive for what he's worth. this is a good starting point for the next season. So we want to go into too deep into transfers because we are doing a live stream as always for the summer transfer window. So we'll get back to that on Tuesday and go very in depth and ahead of the new season. Tactics wise, we're still gonna do the 3-4-3 we are doing. It's successful. It's really set in the club culture, but we are also gonna we are gonna work towards learning a more control possession tactic, which is this one. It's a 4-3-3, meaning that the 3 strikers actually pull back. So we are going to retrain most of our strikers, except Animal probably, to be able to do the inside forward roles. Some of them can do the wingers as well, so we'll retrain them for that. And other than that, I would like to have a few wingers. So maybe I'll go for one signing for each side. Strikers, I think we're good for the moment. We have Animan, we have Youngtae Wok, we have Levi Moore is here for 1 more year. He's a backup now. He's not that good anymore. We also have... Let's go back to this one. Yeah. We also have Adamson, of course, for 1 more year. I think. Yeah. So, and in terms of the midfield, we already signed a new bowling midfielder. So if you can get Clements back, that is good. We have a Heaton, and if you can get a new contract for Breathwaite, I think we're good for now as well. Left side, Houghton Paris and where's that guy? Griffith. It's a good partnership, I think. Right side, we need 2 new players. 1 first choice and 1 prospect backup, I think, is a good choice. So let's see what we can do in the right wing back position. Another position I want to improve this year is goalkeeper. If we can get Fisher back, he has been brilliant for us. As a backup, that would be great, but I want to sign a permanent keeper for us. So that is where we'll put our money in the summer transfer window, I guess. Defensively wise, I'm kind of comfortable. Kapaklis is our only signed player for this position, so he's staying here. If you can get Hollingsworth back, I would be really happy. And Zinga as well. They provide a very good partnership. Other than that, we're gonna leave Darcy go. Who else do we have? So we might sign 1 or 2 more defenders if we get Dinga and Hollingsworth. If we don't get them back, we actually do need to strengthen defensively. So that is our main points. So a couple of wide players on each side, 2 right wing backs, and improve strengthen the defensive part of the game, of the team, I mean. Other than that, we're gonna improve the staff next year, or in the summer transfer window, I mean. So where do I see? Yeah, so we have spaces for a lot of coaches in the under 21s, actually 4, and a manager. I think a manager and at least 1 coach here would be brilliant. Might not want to focus on the under 18s yet, but we could add a manager just to have someone here. I think that would be a good one. Other than that, I think we're good for staff in the first team. Yeah, we don't need any more scouts. We have 1 chief scout and 5 scouts. That is way more than anyone else, I think, in the league. We might splash the cash on a 4th coach for us, just to improve our coaching ability here. Yeah, so let's see what we do. But I think that's it. Our finances are good. We still haven't heard back from the board regarding the training facilities. I didn't miss a mail, did I? No, I don't think so, because I asked about it around the start of May here, so no. Okay, so we'll get back to that. But anyway, that's it for this season, and what a season it has been. So I want to thank you for joining us this long season and this whole series, actually. This is the 4th season done, and yeah, we are almost 30 episodes in now. Sorry about that. That is a scam caller. Hello? No thanks. Phone it is. So, where was I? Yeah, so thank you to everyone who's been following this series, watching the episodes, liking and commenting and stuff like that. I'm still doing this just as we go. I don't have a particular plan, but I really enjoy making some videos again. It has been fantastic. So thanks for all the support, and I'd love to see you on the live stream on Tuesday. And yeah, thanks for everything, and I'll hope you have a nice weekend. And I guess I'll see you on stream then, on the next season. So, goodbye.